What's up, folks? It's your boy Bob Hollywood back with another exciting review. Today's review is going to be of this Marvel Legends What If series, Captain Carter. I got this figure from Ollie's over the weekend for $10. I was just going in there. I was looking for the starting lineup figures. People were saying they're hitting Ollie's. I checked my 3 local Ollie's. Nothing. Zilch. This was actually in a third Ollie's that was out of my way. Happened to have to go somewhere over the weekend. I drove past this Ollie's on my way there, so I stopped there on the way back. I got this woman, this figure, as well as I think a Jimmy Wong figure, which will get reviewed at some point. I didn't really necessarily care for the line, but I wanted this Captain Carter. She's the only one they had, or else I would have tried to get one with better, paint on the chest. Let's read her bio. It says, Captain Carter's secret stealth mission sets her on a collision course with new enemies. And obviously, this is from the animated What If series, but Captain Carter was also in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So this does look slightly more animated than the real life figure, but it looks like Haley Atwell. Anyway, folks, I'm going to show you the barcode. This figure is a couple of years old at this point, or at the very least a year old. I don't know if it came out in 2022 or if it came out in 2023. It says 2021, so that might be accurate. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to free her from her plastic prison. All right. Captain Carter only comes with a single accessory, and that is the shield. I'm assuming if she's anything like Captain America, this would also be made from vibranium. I'm assuming that's what they went with. I haven't watched What If, so I'm assuming instead of Captain America, Captain Carter is serving as a form of Captain Britain. This can go over her wrist without needing to take her hand off. Not as easy for her left hand because her left hand is open. Whoops, you see her little gauntlet can come off. Put that back on. I'm going to slide this shield. And then I'm going to... I don't know. I don't think that was needed. I think it's for the other hand. Because this left hand does have... There we go. It's like a gripping, but I don't know what she's supposed to be holding. This is the only accessory she came with. No grenade, no gun. She has a little dent on the side of her face. It's not showing up in camera, but there's a dent right there, which is cool. I mean, if she's a soldier, she might have got hit a couple of times. But what I don't necessarily like is the painting throughout the chest. You can see it's sloppy right there, and it's thin in some spots, and there's some brown there. But other than that, she looks decent. The paint on the back is better. She definitely looks more like a cartoon character, which is cool, which I'm fine with. I don't like to collect too many figures that are based off of the movies, of anything, except for maybe Star Wars. Let's look at the paint on the shield. Now it looks pretty good. It's just blue and silver. The circle, this larger circle outside the silver loop, it could have been painted better. It has some inconsistencies, but it's not horrible. The back's just solid. The brown straps are one color. But yeah, she's just got this nice blue. I like the way the boots look. The ball in her ankle was off to the side when I took her out the plastic, but she's better now. and we'll fix that further when we go over articulation. Yeah, you can't see that dent on her face. There you go. There you can see it. But other than that painting issue right there in the chest, I don't have a problem with the figure. She looks good. Let's go over her articulation. Her head is there. Looks down. It looks up only a little bit because of the hair. It will rotate 360. Arms. She should give you a full T. Full T. Could be a little bit better on her left arm. But it's there nonetheless. Rotates 360 at that shoulder. She does have a shoulder, a bicep rotation. Double jointed elbows. This one's a little stiff. Let's try it on this side. A little bit better. Her arms are a little stiff. You can see there where the plastic was starting to, get familiar with itself. But she does have double jointed elbows. She can put her hand under her chin. I'm assuming she could do it with both. This one's just a little stiff. I was saying sliff. Her wrists rotate. She has horizontal hinges on both hands. So even if you gave her a gun in her left hand, it wouldn't make a difference. Torso, as you can see, it was like that. It goes forward that much, not much at all, goes back that much to the side. It'll rotate 360. Be careful with, well, there's no painting here. I mean, it is, but it's very subtle. So it's not like up here where we would have to worry about the silver getting, chipped off. But she has like a subtle gray or silver throughout her whole attire, or at least where the blue is. Her legs only go out that far. She can kick up that high. There's no going back. This butt is not going anywhere. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. She can kick her back if you force it, but it comes just short. But there's no stiffness on those knees. This one was a little bit more stiff, but not really, not like how that was. No boot cut, but she does have a rocker in there. And again, it's on a ball, so it can rotate. You can get it where you want it. So this could theoretically point off to the side. She has peg holes, but she has no issues with standing. Let's put the shield in her hand, or on her wrist. Still no issue with standing. Does not have a peg like some of the Captain America shields, so it's not going to go on her back. She has to hold it. Let's get her height, and then let's compare her to the review crew. So, let's see if we can get her to stand up fully erect. She looks to be about 6 1/4, a little bit more than that. I'll raise my camera. And we're going to bring in Vixen, who is a DC character, and Andra, who is a Masters of the Universe character, and she's actually comparable in height. I'd say she's about the same height as Andra, if not slightly taller, and Vixen, she might be slightly shorter. But that's because of the super soldier serum, I believe she has coursing through her veins. Let's bring in Lucio. Excuse me. And Devin. She's taller than both of them, especially Lucio. John Jones. And Winston Zedmore. John is taller than her. And Lando, who she is taller than, he is leaning back. And another Marvel legend, Killmonger, she's taller than him. Wade Killmonger, I guess, has his own version of the super serum. In a way, that's what the Black Panther takes in the movie. And our final comparisons are going to be Titus O'Neil and Roadblock, who she is shorter than both, even though she's creeping up on Roadblock. So anyway, folks, again, I apologize for last week's tardiness and laziness. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I think if you're here and you knew I was tardy and lazy last week, you have forgiven me. Or maybe you're a new subscriber, in which case I appreciate you being here, and I would appreciate you if you shared this content and commented what you liked about this video. Have you seen Marvel's What If? Are you a fan of the figures, if you have any? Anyway, that's it. That's all I'll say. Action figures speak louder than words.